Wednesday. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Trey Davis. What's up, buddy? Lots more cocks. Boxes and boxes of coxes. James Ellis, what's up? Chuck Peoples, what's up? EDC Pouches shipping. Quite a few of them here. My phone is hot. Why is my phone hot here? It did an update, and now my fucking apps, when I close them, don't close. I'll have this thing sitting dormant. All of a sudden, my battery fucking dies halfway through the day now. Even with my big battery pack, it just sucks it down. So Brandon pouches here. These are the XL knife cases. These are the XLs or the normals? These are the normal ones. These are EDC pouches shipping out. Those will fill a ton of orders tomorrow. More H harnesses. These all go to orders. If you don't have one on order, order it. You'll wait for it. We'll build it. You'll get it. Byron, what's up? Stinson, what's up, buddy? What size armor plate will fit in the day pack? James, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that one out, bud. All of them will fit because the day pack's bigger. Which one's gonna work best for you and how are you gonna hang it? You're gonna have to come up with that. What's the Day of the Dead bag arrived in time for my mom for Christmas? Oh, it did. Right on. Good, good. Chef's hats, a bunch of them shipped. Here's a few more here. I have not been in the building most of the day. A 1 hour trip turned into several hours. I haven't even seen what's up here. It looks like everything's about the same right now. Typhon, toxic, Cali compliant grocery bags. If you order, they're ready to ship. Everything you see in here, if you order it tonight, will ship tomorrow. Unless you add some stuff that I did not show you on this video, that might delay your order. Slings, I've got all the slings, all the colors. Crossbody bags, 308 micros, OD and Coyote. You won't see these for a long, long time. We build them every few years. These are what's left of the last run. Subgun micros, same deal. Diaper bags. I've got a lot of left-hand rigs. If you're left-hand, you have more options right now. Deplorable bags. I have the big bag that'll hold a 30-inch item. Chance getting medical litters, drag straps. Eventually, we did a ton of stuff, drag litters and stuff. I've got one down here. I built one for James. Some other guy built one for James. I've got one down here right now in for repair. It's not mine. Yes, we will. We're just so busy with everything else, man. If I build you a drag litter, it's going to cost more than anything on the market. Like, there's stuff out there already. Clarence, what's up? Oh, yeah, man, we went to pick up straw, and we had about an hour window before thunderstorms. Open trailer, picked up straw just to have on hand for the next couple weeks when it's supposed to really get cold. We have it. Like, we're good, probably, with what we already had on hand. I bought a bunch more straw. We come up to the big bridge coming across the river. Whole entire bridge is closed. So they pull us into a parking lot at this hotel motel area. I put the drone up, fly it to over the bridge to find an accident on the other side. Literally closer to the shop, like a minute drive from the shop, right? Just as you come across the bridge, there's a big rig overturned on its side. They're putting sand all over the other lanes, both lanes, both direction traffic are closed. We know we have rainstorms coming, so we just run the other direction, but it takes us literally an hour and 20 minutes out of the way. We literally were 4 minutes from the shop, and having to go the other way out to get to the interstate was about an hour and 20 minutes. So we came in last 10 minutes in the rain. We're moving fast. The straw didn't get very wet. And it's just straw. It's bedding. At the end of the day, it's stuff you're going to put on the ground that animals are going to shit all over. if I ship you Blue Force Gear Red Swivel, could you sew it into a sling adapter? I'm gonna go with no, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go with no because that relies on. No, you're just gonna end up frustrated. I have 1,000 of those projects. No. Find someone local, sew it up by hand. Totally doable. We used to do it. Use dental floss, pliers, and a needle out of the craft section. Like, you're gonna send that fucking thing in here, and who knows how long it's gonna sit here, especially right now. And had you asked me through email, you might have got a different answer. But there's 5,000 assholes gonna watch this video tomorrow, and if I tell you yes right here, 20 fucking more dudes are gonna email me the same thing. No, we don't do any of that shit anymore. Recon Medical makes a good drag litter for 30. See, my drag litter ain't 30 bucks. My drag litter is $375. We have Cobra buckles on it and all kinds of shit. It doesn't pack up real small. It's the one they use in the contractor class. Multicam 308 rig, badass. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Cranford, what's up? Pumpkin Defender. You'd get a lot further if you interacted with me and had a conversation and talked gear and commented on my page before you asked me to do something custom for you. There's a list, right? And the guys that add value and interact and I recognize their name, they kind of get different answers, man. They kind of get different answers. You might be a cool motherfucker. You might be somebody walking in the door and I totally know who you are, but I don't have a fucking clue who Pumpkin Defender is. Black cigar, no black cigar pouches yet. I don't even know if you can order black cigar pouches, can you? We're building all those pouches in the amounts that they were ordered. So Multicam Black is the #1. EDC pouches are what's on the floor right now. These, we've got a couple hundred of them to clean tomorrow morning. Those will ship out. Woodland are the ones out here right now on the getting needles and threading them. Multicams out here also going. Med insert trays are going. There's a bunch of them right there. All the Christmas cocks are finishing up. We had hundreds of those to do. I think the last of them are finishing up right now. Steiny Snerdley, what's up? I dropped Facebook months ago, missed catching. I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. EDC pouches, I see Multicam Black Red, Multicam Black Toxic, Multicam Black Orange, Multicam Black Tiff. That's probably the last of the EDC pouches. Cigar pouches, I know some are cut. I don't see them on the floor yet. What's up, John? What is up, man? How are you? Typhon Day of the Dead grocery bags right here. I know somebody was asking about that yesterday. Sticky bun pouches still. No, those never were available. They were available to orders. What's the 6-mag shingle you posted? Oh, the pistol mag? Is this what you're talking about? It's pistol mags on one side, rifles on the other. This side just doesn't have the lid on it yet. It'll probably have some D-rings where it is just over your shoulder, put it in a bag for extra mags. Chris Watkins, what's up? Seem to pick the unpopular colors. Too much Multicam Black in my house. Don't trip. You're just, it's a couple days difference, man. So I did that live on Instagram, and I only saw 2 people ever logged on. Instagram has just dropped all of the promotion on my lives, so that's why I'm on YouTube. Facebook, I turn on live feed and it spins and says connecting or going or starting live or whatever, and it never builds an audience. Same on Instagram, no audience. So that's why I'm on YouTube right now. So Ghislaine Maxwell found guilty, right? Do you know what they're not allowed to discuss? There's no discussion of Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump. They keep saying Donald Trump was there. No discussion of who was on the plane. No discussion of what happened on the island. No discussion of the perpetrators. Kind of weird, huh? Do you know that 85% of the flight log names were redacted and the jury wasn't allowed to see that? Robert, good morning. Never a notification for IG, but YouTube told me. We'll see how long that works. We'll keep going. John Witherspoon, man, thanks for watching the videos. Behind enemy lines, East Bay area, NorCal. Dude, why are you there? Like, why stay there, man? Rifle pistol carrier looks good. Seems like it would be a handy item to have. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to sell thousands of them. It'd be okay to have. I don't know why. We have somebody requested these. Like, we're building them for somebody. We'll build some extras of them, put them out there. Why carry that instead of a micro rig? Said the pilot said Trump flew on his plane. Nothing else mentioned. Yeah, but we know how many times. How about Bill Clinton? How many times did Bill Clinton go to the island? What was the island used for? Why is the whole? It's all fucking sealed. There's no you can't ever find it out. How stiff is the belt? It's pretty fucking stiff. Can't even find the SOE IG page or see your new post unless I type the whole thing. I can't even find my own fucking page unless I type the whole thing. Isn't that a trip? Yeah. All Maxwell files are sealed and covered up again. That's right. Because your FBI is corrupt. Your government is corrupt. They do things to you, and the things they do, you're not allowed to do. How about Martha Stewart? How about just that, right? They put Martha Stewart in federal prison for insider trading because she sold some of her stock. Right? I don't think she even made money. I think she just didn't lose money, is how that went, if I remember correctly. Yet Nancy Pelosi is worth how many billions of dollars? Chelsea Clinton's wedding pic with Maxwell. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Pack out milk crates, right on, man, right on. We have, there's a lot of pack out stuff here on the property now, on here. Friends all have pack out. I gave a bunch of pack out for Christmas. I added some pack out for Christmas to my own stuff. What kind of punishment will she get? Do we really care what kind of punishment she gets? How about all the other fucking people involved? How about who killed fucking Epstein? How about that? What kind of punishment will she get? They're going to put her why haven't they killed her yet? Yeah, career, exactly. Jody, what's up? Pelosi made $100 million a year for the last 2 years. Funny how COVID has been around for the same 2 years. Yes. Epstein's pilot also testified he would typically be given notice if Clinton or high-profile passengers like him would be flying. No mention of how many times, though. Yeah. Your IG page always comes up in my feed. I see your post every day. That's good. I'm glad. Thank you. Thanks for the information. I get more truth from your live stream than any news channel. Roy, but how do you know what I'm saying is correct, right? Question everything, including what I say. I put the information out there in the hopes that you will research it yourself. That's the whole thing. Don't trust anyone. Scott, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? Epstein didn't hang himself. I fucking agree with you. I agree with you. A lot of people say he's still walking around. There's drone footage of him fucking back on the island after he was supposed to be dead. Doesn't Bill Clinton have 24/7 Secret Service protection so those agents know the truth? Of course they know the truth. How many Secret Service agents have come out and said stuff about Hillary Clinton? Where did they get the money for the private jet flying thousands of flights across the globe? It's all a blackmail scheme, wasn't it? Wasn't that it, right? They get people around other big people, alcohol, drugs involved. They get photos of them doing shady shit, and then they use bribery. How do you think such crazy things? How could they possibly pass laws that no fucking citizen agrees with, yet they continue to pass more and more fucking crazier and crazier laws? Politician, the whole fucking goal of a politician is to be popular, right? I just heard some chick say that on Timcast tonight. But that makes sense, right? The politician is to be popular. How would you do things as a politician that are popular to no one? Alex Jones said it was blackmailing for debt. Yes, that's what he said. They all went out to where the big giant owl is. They all have a bunch of gay sex. There's a bunch of underage boys they have sex with, and then they have blackmail material. Alex, I heard those words. I watched those words come out of Alex Jones' mouth. Jose, what's up? Yeah, Scalia. Bohemian Grove, that's it. Russell Brand had a good Australia video earlier, right on. Russell's really flipped the script, hasn't he? He's saying a lot of things that are unpopular. Who was the dude that killed himself? Cappy. Go find some Cappy videos if you can even find them. Used to think that was ridiculous exaggeration. Yeah, we made fun of him, tinfoil hat, right? Show me something he said that didn't fucking come to be true, that wasn't proved, other than the, I don't know, the teleporting space alien gnomes or whatever. Isaac Cappy, yep. Referendums like Switzerland, where the results of referendum are binding, and the politicians must just execute. How about term limits? Wouldn't term limits just solve all of it? Name me a job that Nancy Pelosi had outside of government, outside of being a politician. Show me a job where she actually worked other than being a politician. They're all inbred. They all fucking marry their kids to each other's kids. Who's Nancy Pelosi's children married to? Who's George Soros's kids married to? she was one of JFK's interns. That's right. Raining so hard last night in Mississippi, Alabama. So bad I had to put. Man, we're hearing straight line winds, Tennessee. We're hearing possible tornadoes, Alabama. Harry Reid died today. I have not heard that. Obama and Bush being related? Yeah. Comey's daughter was Maxwell's prosecutor. Yeah, isn't that fucking kind of odd? How is that even allowed? What did she have to do with all the tapes of Epstein's murder being lost? How was she involved in that? Or suicide, Epstein's suicide, right? In the Cross and Bones, Bush is in, yep. George Madden died today. Agland Bill Gates has purchased. Largest farmland holder. There is one man that owns more farmland. It's a ranch than Bill Gates. That's the Agenda 21 program, though. That was to clear all of the interstates and push everybody to the coastal states so they could buy that up as the playground. That's the whole program, right? Remember when everybody was screaming how crazy Agenda 21 was? Do you know every single fucking thing they said they were going to do has come to pass? They've done every fucking bit of it. What's a Rambo pouch that you made? Saw a video you guys using it for med gloves. I don't remember what it is. We build those pouches. Typically when you see them, a lot of times when we run that sale code, I don't even know what the pouch is going to be yet. We build something and we put it out. We do the orders Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday we cut the pouches and we start shipping that shit out. Isn't China NR2 in owning agriculture? Yes, and China owns tons of fucking shit in the United States. Yes, they do. I farm and the government is trying to push those small farmers out. Yes, they are. They try to make your lives miserable. They don't want you able to produce food because if the big corporations produce the food, they can control you. How do you control somebody? You control them through food. Look up Holodomor. Look up Holodomor. Everybody knows the Nazis, right? They know what happened. Holodomor killed way more fucking people. Every madman out there killed more people than Hitler did. Hitler's just the one, and kids don't even know about the Holocaust anymore. Find you a kid, 16 years or younger, ask him about the Holocaust. It's not even in school anymore. It's not in history books. You guys ever finish the handled boot bag from November special? I'm guessing you didn't get yours. Is that why you're asking? I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about. What's your take on Walmart checkouts not allowing cash? Conspiracy or legitimate cash shortage? They're conditioning you not to use cash. They're getting you ready not to have cash. How can the government cut you off? If the government turns your phone off, right? Or turns off your debit card, they can control what you say and do by they can unperson you. But you still have the ability to work, make cash, and spend cash. If they get rid of cash, you can't go to the grocery store anymore. What if they wanted to ban ammo sales and there was no more cash? They could simply say, debit cards, credit cards cannot be used to purchase ammunition. And at a box store, everything that comes in Walmart has to have an RFID tag on it. So as it's scanned and checked out, they can just turn that shit off. It's a bunch of systems that are all going to come together at one time. How about all the 5G stuff that's going to come online in what, January 1st, January 5th, something like that? Why are all the fucking things, all these bills they're passing and all this fucking travel bans and all this shit, why do they wait till January? Does it have anything to do with that's the same time 5G's coming on? What is 5G really going to do? How about the FAA just came out and said that their fucking airplanes and the telemetry and coordinates, the fucking computers, are not hardened, and the 5G is going to affect the fucking airplane's flights. FAA came out with that. Yesterday, day before, 2-3 days ago. The Saver card tracks everything. The Saver card, they fucking solve serial killers off of fucking Saver cards. It tracks everything. It knows you're pregnant before you know you're pregnant. Just based off of your habits. Holiday tax money before they pork us? I don't think it's that. Of course they do. I think you have several people, several groups and factions of people in it for different reasons. Some of them are clearly insidious, and others are just about money. Well, Diamond Expeditions, I can't do shit for you here. The way to handle that is to find your confirmation email and respond to it. Reply to your confirmation email. That's how you handle that. And if you didn't get it, it's because it's waiting on something. There's something in your order we didn't have. There's something, there could be 100 reasons. And every time we do this on live feed, 99.9% of the time, it's because there's more shit. Like when a dude's like, hey, I didn't get my thing. I ordered this and I didn't get it. What he doesn't say is there's 24 fucking other items on his order. Owen, I'm awesome, man. Pouring here in northern Georgia. It was raining here. We're supposed to have some really, really fucking harsh weather coming. Luckily, not here yet. Three-phase electric service. I do. I do have three-phase electric. We don't use it. We have it. It's all on this side of the building. We do have three-phase. This used to be a machine shop for a while. That's why they had that hideous, unmatched corrugated metal all over the building. Freeze-dried Skittles and gummy bears, they are, because they're pure sugar. 5G goes live next week. Paid cash at Wendy's yesterday. The cashier couldn't figure out. I've noticed that. When I've paid cash, they can't, even the girl at the gas station next door can't fucking make change. She's given me too much change, which I give back. She's not given me enough change, which the manager comes out or the owner comes out and corrects. They don't know how to make change if the fucking register doesn't tell them what to change. They have no fucking idea. The real criminals are pulling the strings. Yes, madmen. Madmen. Even the trucking industry, a lot of cell services. Most trucking companies use all 3G. They're doing away with it in January. Yes, all the alarm companies as well. I have, on the other buildings, we have remote. We had it so that even if you cut the phone lines at the other buildings, we have backup cellular that is a packet on the alarm system itself. Those are 3G. They're having to upgrade all of our alarm systems right now. -40 Canada, fucking crazy. Wind chill 24. Yeah, we're supposed to hit 23 degrees this weekend, which is really cold here. But then that 23-degree night we're supposed to have is a 60-degree day the next day. Unless I have a couple of those days in a row, I don't have to worry about freezing water really here. Any opinion on NFTs? How about you pay me? How about you find some hot chicks and they just fucking write me, they pay me, right, every month to be their online boyfriend. And I'll tell them how fucking beautiful they look. I'll tell them how their workouts are really changing their fucking bodies. I'll tell them how great they smell, as long as they just keep paying me money, right? Or how about you get to have a porn star girlfriend. You just send her money every month, but you don't get to fuck her. You don't even get to touch her or even be where she is. You don't even know where she is. You just get to talk to her online for a few minutes. That's what an NFT is. Now, with that said, There are people and there are opportunities to make a fucking ton of money. I'm in a lot of luxury good groups, and those guys with a lot of money are playing that game. They're also buying them. There's been $1 million NFTs already fucking sold. Matt Christopher, man, feel better, buddy. We just passed the 1-year anniversary of Tennessee Christmas bombing. Yeah, have you heard shit about that? Wasn't he trying to take out the 5G network? No, because there was no he. The FBI can't fucking tie their shoes, but they can find a dude with in less than 6 hours? Yeah, the same way as fucking they were going to kidnap Whitmer. How many people were going to kidnap Whitmer? How many people were arrested, right? Do you know that there's only 2 dudes in that whole entire case that were not fucking FBI agents or on the FBI payroll as an informant? There wasn't a fucking bombing. It wasn't a fucking van. What was in the building that was destroyed? Let's start there. What was in there? The fucking polling machines were there. Of course you forgot about Nashville because they never said... How about the FBI agent that was the head agent on that case? Do you know who that dude is? Do you know how he made his fucking mark? You know what his claim to fame is? He was a fucking FBI handler that radicalized a kid off the internet, worked the case for several years, hired an FBI informant to be the kid's girlfriend. She was his girlfriend for several years. Whole deal. Fucking him, going, living with him, the whole deal. FBI informant provided by the FBI. The FBI radicalized this kid, convinced him to make a bomb, and gave him the bomb-making material, and an FBI agent told him in person, showed him how to make the bomb. The kid then takes the bomb, and they fucking arrest him as he's going to plant a bomb. Do you know this? That's the dude that was standing with the fucking mayor of Nashville. Do you notice how the mayor of Nashville was just all giggly the whole time? Some people in your city, there was just a bomb on Christmas Eve in your city. Do you watch the video? How fucking bizarre is the video? Yeah, the FBI has been doing this forever. Feds and elites need to kick something off. They will do their own. Yes, they always have. Bay of Tonkin. So that FBI agent, he has 13 different cases like that. Look up Christmas Eve bombing Nashville, and you'll get his name. And then take his name and type it in. Hell, just take his name, agent so-and-so, and type it into YouTube. There's a lot of videos there even that they haven't removed. $23 to $60. Bet some heavy duty win, yeah. Bay of Tonkin was Jim Morrison's dad. Can't believe YouTube hasn't shut this down. Well, let's hope. I'm not saying anything that's not true. And easily supportable. Yeah, everybody you see on TV is fake. You know what's not fake? I believe that, how many of you guys watch people for years and years on YouTube, right? And then you run into them at some show. You specifically go to a show to get them to sign your book or whatever, right? or they have some event that you show up to and they're not what they fucking pretend to be on YouTube. I believe that you should have evidence of everything you do. If people ask me a question on how to do something or ask advice on something, I believe I should have proof of doing it myself, right? And that's kind of the parties. People come out, they hang out, we talk, we meet each other in real life, we become friends in person, in real life, IRL, instead of friends on the internet, right? Non-player characters. That's what most people on the internet are. At least for your life, they are non-player characters. They can tell you all kinds of shit. They can't do shit for you. I believe that if you're asking me advice, I should have evidence that I've done it, and I have it, and it's currently in motion or has been completed. We're having a Prepper Fest 2.0, Prepper Festival 2.0, February 19th and 20th. Everybody's welcome. You can camp here on the property. There's plenty of places if you're bringing a big camper or RV. There's plenty of places around where you can stay. You can't stay on my property, but there's tons near here that you can. We have too many people that have tow behind trailers and shit on the property. Bring a tent, bring a hammock, camp out in the woods, fucking whatever you want to do. Rooftop tent, whatever. We're having Prepper Festival. We have a lot of speakers coming in talking about all kinds of different stuff. Homesteading, prepping, survival, bushcraft, axe throwing, knife making, you name it. Real dudes that do real shit and have proof of doing it. Not only are you coming in and looking at the displays, they are hands-on demonstrations. You want to learn how to blacksmith? Fucking Nick will be in here, fucking making stuff all day long. You want to learn about knives? American Tomahawk, RMJ Tactical. They're coming. They're sending guys down. My boy Jade's coming down. They're going to throw tomahawks. They're going to show you the difference between a combat tomahawk and a fucking, an axe. You know, the difference between a usable axe and just a hatchet and a felling axe. Dr. Barry's coming in. We have a ton of people coming. So come join us, meet some new friends. If you make a product that you would like to sell, get with us, talk to us. It doesn't have to be in the prepping field. We have a lot of dudes coming from all walks of life. There will be people here with their wives. There'll be people here with their not asshole kids. If you have an asshole kid, leave that motherfucker somewhere else. Don't bring them here. That's it. Don't bring your animals here either. I've got too many animals that will kill your animals. So your animals aren't welcome here. Other than that, come out, have a good time, meet us. Dr. Barry is actually our doctor. Dr. Barry's been my doctor for over 15 years. Dr. Barry has moved back near here. He lives about 20 minutes down the road from us, and Dr. Barry is a farmer now. A rancher more than a farmer. Can COVID vaccine-free people already fly to the U.S. again? I don't know the answer to that. I can tell you people have been hitting me up, am I going to SHOT Show? And I said, no, I don't go to where I have to wear a mask, take a vaccine, or any of my freedoms have been removed. No, I will not be going to SHOT Show. You can come here. Nobody's going to be wearing masks. If you're worried about masks and vaccines, don't fucking come here. You're welcome to. We won't give two shits if you wear a mask, but you're going to be around a bunch of people that won't. Learned about digital art this morning. You can buy some cartoon pictures on your phone for $1, and then people buy it from you for thousands. The world's way farther gone than I thought. Maybe. Or maybe John, you and I, maybe we're just that old guy that kids are saying that we don't understand it, right? Remember when the smartphones came out and Grandpa wouldn't take a fucking, I'm not talking on one of those cellular phones, right? Or Grandma has a phone and she doesn't even know it can text. Maybe that's what you and I are with the NFTs. I know some people making money on NFTs. Vanderchuck's been talking NFTs for the last 5 fucking years. Spearco's talk, they do other things too. They can be binding contracts. Joshua Winnie, man. What's up? Trying to push the vaccine for flying inside the U.S. So, don't you guys all carry a lot of shit that you can't fly with anyways? Just drive. How about no? No. We will not comply. Masks are useless with regards to COVID. Of course they are. Of fucking course they are. I went to an event in North Carolina, 400 people, all unvaxxed and no masks. Nobody got sick. Roy, Rogue Food Conference, my man. Rogue Food Conference. There was one person in the whole fucking thing. There was 300 so in an event area. One person masked. He was probably 85 years old. We will not comply. Would you wear that as a shirt? Just give me a yes if you would. I haven't made it because I don't think people would buy it. I kind of feel like there's enemies everywhere now, embedded. So when I go in public, even when I'm wearing one of my shirts, generally, I mean, if I'm out, it depends what I'm doing, right? If I'm out with my wife on the weekend and we're out of town and we're at dinner, I just throw a fucking something over my t-shirt. I wear a long sleeve, you know, fucking smart wool shirt or cool shirt or something like that, Cole, just so that I don't have the eyeballs. The dudes that know can spot me a mile away by the pants I'm wearing and the shoes and, you know, I got the uniform on. But the sheep don't know. Yeah, Scully's great, man. Scully's got cows. Scully's got a nice little farm. Scully is doing what Scully wants to do. Scully's healthy. Scully has a lot of fucking people moved here. A lot of people are setting up compounds. A lot of people are setting up communities. A lot of people are moving like-minded people near them. All those people you hear about leaving the cities, they're all going somewhere. There's security in numbers. Come out in February. I can get it put together, see if I can talk my old lady. Tyler Mallory. Why don't you just fucking tell your old lady? I mean, are you like a house dad and she works and makes all the money? You don't get a say? You can't have a 50-50 relationship. It can't fucking work. You can have a 49-50 one, in which case the 51 gets the final vote. I know that's not what you're saying. And I'm not saying it really specifically to you. I'm saying it to the younger fucking people that'll listen to this, and maybe it'll fucking fix things in their lives. Guys ask me all the time, how do I get my woman on board, or how do I get my person on board? You married the wrong bitch. If she ain't on board, you married the wrong bitch for the wrong reason. I was there. I get it. I know. Didn't the t-shirt with the cat with the hat already have I will not comply? Maybe. Maybe. We run so many shirts, I can't remember what shirts we have. The gray man thing is getting more important. I think it is. I think that there are enemies everywhere, and people are oblivious. When I walk in a restaurant, I was telling kids today, or well, a couple days ago, right? I got a couple younger kids around me, young men, right? And I said, when you walk in the room, you should be a presence. Stand up straight. You are 3 inches taller than you stand with your shoulders rolled forward. When you walk into a restaurant, for instance, you should take note of everybody in the restaurant. Who is most likely, do you think, to be a threat to you? And assess them by their looks. What do they do for a living? Play that game in your head. Who has the most money in the restaurant? Which dude belongs to the fucking expensive-ass luxury car outside, sports car, right? Just play those games. You will be surprised how often you're right. You're not always right. But for 95% of the people in the world, you'll be right with that. Take note of the watch. Take note of the shoes. Because people don't do that. You will have an advantage in every aspect, right? You'll have an advantage. First time I went into my fiance's house, I saw buckets stacked, and I thought to myself, I need to marry. Was she Mormon? Chuck, that's fucking awesome, man. That's awesome. I met this little chick. She was super fucking hot, and she wanted to be with me too much. I was stupid. And I didn't want that, right? I kept her at bay for a long time. We got together, we broke up, we got together, we broke up. We know what not being apart looks like, and we're better together. But she wasn't a rock climber, but she knew I liked to boulder and rock climb, so she became that really fast. She wasn't a mountain biker, so she became that really fast. She did all of the things, and she was genuinely curious about them. It just wasn't her thing. She hadn't been exposed to it. Like I always joke about leaving and going and living in a bus in Alaska. And she's like, I would never do that. But the truth is, if I fucking really meant it, yes, she would. She would. She would. And she's been with me when we've had everything. And she was still there when I had absolutely fucking nothing. And now I have the right one. Where's my favorite mountain biking? Mark, I'd be lying to you if I could tell you that I know where my favorite mountain biking is. I have mountain bikes. I don't fucking mountain bike. Not anymore. I go mountain biking enough to not be fucking totally saddle sore. And then the bikes go away. Same with kayaking. I'll go kayaking a few times enough to where I'm not fucking dead fucked up from paddling and fighting the water instead of moving with it, right? And then they'll get put away again. Pretty sure I only have an SOE clothing line at this point. Drew, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like, I go out of my way to buy other shit that doesn't say fuck on it or made in the motherfucking, you know, I love the flags. Amanda's like, we need more flag stuff. I go, we always do flag stuff. I go, it's too bright. People buy it. That's why we keep running it. I love it. But there's times when I want to walk in someplace and not have all eyes on me. Biking saved my life. That's fucking awesome, man. Pretty sure I only have. Those holsters you make are great. I use different positions, shoulder and waist, Glock 19 revolver. Bought 3 N8 squared holsters, N8 squared, and at state sale. Mountain biking Central Oregon is lots of fun. I'll bet it is, man. Grunt style SOE swag. Well, thanks for buying SOE, man. No, she just believes in being prepared. Good, good. I'm always looking at picking out the different people from the... Yeah, you should. You should. Just be aware, right? And smile. You don't have to walk in like you're the tough guy. I smile at people all the time. Hey, how's your day? How much longer are you at work? How long have you worked here? I have a conversation with everybody that I fucking come in contact with. I try to. You have to have conversations. It will change your interaction. It'll change your service. If you smile at the server, like, we're going to be your easiest customers you have. I'll bet you see some crazy stuff as a server, and they open up and you have a little dialogue. You'll have much better service. And you're going to, like, when we go back into restaurants where we were 6 months or a year ago, and they literally, like, the server will come to us and say hello and, like, request to be our server. Like, we have that happen frequently. And when we have good servers, I'm like, hey, what's your name? You have a card? And we request that server. What size fupa? Just a normal fupa. Just a normal fupa. Need to order my new normal shirt. You better hurry up. I bet we don't even have any, man. Kevin, how are you, man? Head on a swivel, notice everything. Yeah, and you don't have to be... Don't walk in like you're the threat. Just be aware of it, man. Because usually there's not going to be any threat there, and usually there is an opportunity to move forward in life. You just have to have the dialogue. When you see rich dudes or dudes with nice shit, if you can spike up a conversation somehow, ask them what they do and how they did it, you'd be surprised. You'd be fucking surprised how many will talk to you. The Tiger Stripe camo. Unfortunately, I only have it in, like, clothing material. It's only in a very soft material. Listening to Don talking, scrolling through my YouTube feed, and a video pops up about take of a FBI agent Whitmer case. What the fuck? Yep. How's the Cobra buckle situation? Were you not on, I don't know, one of my other 1,000 videos where we talk about it literally every night? There's always some Cobra buckle missing. It doesn't matter how the fucking Cobra buckle situation is, because if you don't have your belt, I don't have the Cobra buckle. I can't do anything about it right here. If you have a belt that hasn't shipped that you would like to inquire about, reply to your confirmation email. Reply to your confirmation email. And I'll actually reply back to you probably. I have no 175 Cobra buckles. So if you're waiting on something 175, I don't have any. I don't have any 2-inch Cobra buckles. We got them in transit. Don't know when they'll fucking ship, or when they'll get here, or when they'll cross Austria's border, or when they'll cross Canada's border. We don't fucking know. We don't know. I ordered from my normal ass vendor Monday, and they said there's a freak ice storm. They never have fucking snow and ice right now where they're at, and they're fucking iced in. They can't even get to the warehouse to ship anything, is what they told me. And that's here in the States. Will the subgun hold MPX mags? Scott Taylor, I don't know the answer to that, buddy. It holds MP5 mags. People say it holds 1022 mags, which have a little curve to them. Holds straight stick like Glock mags, Sten gun mags. I don't know if it'll hold the MPX mags. I don't know the answer to that. Anybody know the answer to that? Unfortunately, the thing I don't like most about YouTube is all these comments you see right here. When this video posts when we're done, it doesn't show any of the comments. So you can't just scroll through and fucking see what was talked about. Fact, had a conversation with the owner of second largest electrical contractor from Nevada. Dude was down to earth and willing to talk business to anyone willing to ask. A lot of talking to those guys is just the motivation. It's some mystery, right? Because it's ingrained in people now, poverty mindset. Well, it must be nice. Somebody gave him that money to start that company. His dad started that company and he inherited it, right? He stole that money and pushed the other guy out, right? But when you talk to them, they're like, I started this company out of my garage and I knew I wanted to do this. And I got rid of my apartment and lived in my shop for 5 years on a couch, so I didn't have any overhead. I drove a little shitty car, and I slept on an isomat, and I ate MREs for 30 days. You know, that's my actual story. I actually did that. That happened, right? I didn't have anything until 2000 probably. I had a Chevy K5 Blazer that had 2 different size tires on it. When you would turn one way, something arced and it would turn the truck off. Everything I had went into the business. When I pulled up to the shop, when Dwayne talked me into renting the shop and splitting it with Strider, I thought it was a 50-50 split. It wasn't that at all. I paid most of everything. And when I drove up to the shop, I ran out of gas as the truck rolled up to the shop. I didn't have any fuel. I didn't have any money in my pocket. I stayed at the shop for over a month. There was no sign on the shop. Nobody knew what it was. I just opened the door and hoped Marines would come in. And they did. And I'm like, I'll trade you stuff. What do you want? I'm like, I want MREs. And they would bring me cases of MREs because they were throwing them in the dumpster when they came back in from field movements, right? So they'd take their MREs and put them in a box and bring them to me, and I would trade them gear for it. I ate nothing but MREs and an occasional burrito every few days from the Mexican place down on the corner for over a month. I ate nothing but MREs almost. And when you talk to dudes that own businesses, a lot of times it's just that. When you had no other option, you will always make it work. Looks like MPX mags are 1/2 inch bigger front to back than MP5, if that helps. We have a little extra room. Scott, man, thank you, buddy. Scott. We have a little extra room in there. Smith and Bradley SOE watch just went up for sale on Patriot Gear. That's cool. I have a couple in the safe. I also have one, an automatic, highly polished, very shiny, one-off that Jeremy personally made for me. I had intended to auction that off, and we just never did. I still have that. I've got some of the Smith & Bradley watches. I still have a couple. People have sold the original SMF, the black and red ones, the very first one. I've bought those back and have them also. And I have some of the Strider knives also, different models and versions. The Smith & Bradley watches are cool. The ones we did are quartz, so they run on a battery. So you'll probably have to just take it to some watch shop and have them fucking put a fresh battery in it. I think MPX mags are similar to the Scorpion mags, which Kip said they barely fit super tight. How many of the Striders do you own? How many one-offs? Oh, a lot of them. I own a lot of them. What people don't realize is, like every trade show, you go out, like let's say Blade Show, right? You go out and you see the high rollers at Blade Show, the guys that fly in their own 747s to come to Blade Show. You see them out on the floor, and they're buying the stuff on the floor, right? They want that special deal. They want something nobody can have, and they're going to pay any amount of money to get it. The best shit actually sells the night before the show opens in the hotel rooms. I have a video. We went and bought a bunch of knives in Vegas at a private thing like that before the show opened. I have a lot of one-off custom stuff. Any new people? No, I've not bought any luxury goods, none whatsoever, in the last 4 years. And especially in the last 2 years. I have spent more money in the last 2 years than I spent buying any of the luxury shit. It just all went into fencing and amendments for soil and animals and infrastructure stuff on the properties. Very last SOE Stingray wallet from upstairs, right? Fuck, Brian, that's cool. Bought it during a podcast when John said it was the one he found. So that's fucking cool, man. Emailed you about a super kit bag and back in April to swap to any camo that makes next. Replied original email. Okay, is that a statement? Is there a question there? You're lacking some words for me to know how to comment to that. Do you still get people coming to try to work for SOE and live the real life there? We do all the time. We do. There are a lot of people who I have met through our podcast and through our videos who have moved here. There's a family that has moved here. I'm employing one of the sons currently, and I have a feeling I'm about to employ the other one tomorrow. And those are young men. And you know, it's different when dad tells you to do something and someone else tells you to do something when your parents aren't there, right? It's different when you work for the family and you actually go out and work away from the family. It's two different learning aspects. How are the dogs? Kangles and Pyrenees Mountain Dogs, do they get along? Robert, the issue I'm having is I have a super alpha Kangal, male, and I have 2 fixed female Pyrenees. Now, you put livestock guardian puppies with other dogs, and the dogs teach them what to do. I have way too much dog for those 2 females to control anymore. And he got twice the size, and they roughhouse. When she got hurt, it wasn't a fight. It was playful puppy, and he caught her foot and ripped it open with a canine. I have them separated currently, which is not a good situation because he's in the back without livestock right now. So I need more animals for him to do his thing with. I'd like to get my hands on a leather SOE wallet. Man, we had a couple leather guys over the years that had amazing craftsmanship, and they were just fucking complete wrecks of a businessman and wrecks in fucking society in general. Every fucking post was poor me, and I have PTSD from being a fireman. And maybe it's real, but it was to the point where we couldn't even, I said, look, we're done, man. We're done. We're not doing any more business. Send me my stamps back, my leather embossing. He goes, well, it only fits my machine, so I'll just destroy it. I go, no, I bought that fucking thing. You will send it to me, or somebody will knock on your fucking door. If you don't send me tracking today, somebody's going to knock on your door tomorrow and collect that fucking thing. And he finally sent it back. The craftsmanship was fucking amazing. He was a fucking wreck. The whole, everything, and it wasn't just me using him. It was several other names that you know in the business. A lot of us get our stuff from the same guys because we are friendly in business. And when I find something, I tell those guys, and when they find something, they tell me. But I don't currently have a great leather guy. There's some really good dudes out there, but they're not in the price range. Like, they have the same problem I have. They can't sell wholesale. They can sell every fucking single piece they make at full retail. And for me to touch something, we have to double our money. Like, I can't buy something for $70 and sell it for $100. I got to buy it for $70 and sell it for $140. Because by the time we have so many hands that have to touch it and processing and everything, we only deal with shit that we can fucking double the money on. And that even then doesn't leave you a whole lot of money. Roy Ayers, you coming out? We'll see. Like to get my hands on the leather SOE wallet. Keep trying to get John to hire me. Fat nuts. I fucking wish you would fucking move over here, man. I wish. I just enjoy you being here, man. I learn something every time because you're in a craft. You are a craftsman in something that I don't know anything about. Erecting these big giant steel buildings, and like you do construction work that's like mega construction shit to me. And I learn shit every single time I'm near you. No reply, so I'm assuming you didn't see it. We haven't run any of them. We haven't run any of them. I don't have them. I don't have one to ship you now. A lot of times when you say that, I don't have a way to track that. That's a you problem. And that's not said to sound like an asshole. I don't have some method where you send me an email and you're like, hey, I ordered this bag. Can you just send me the next one you order? I have 5,000 pieces of paper. Fucking, I have, my printer tray is full every day. My printer tray holds probably 150 pages of paper. And I take them out and I thumb through them and I take care of the ones I can take care of every morning. And then they just kind of go in piles. What you have to do is when you see them show up on social media, because I post all those pictures on social media every day. If I had super kit bags, there'd be a picture of it on Instagram, Facebook, MeWe, Locals, and Float. And you got to go, then you reply to your email at that point and go, hey, here's my order confirmation. Can you swap this out for one of those bags you just made? And sometimes we will. And sometimes they're sold out before you got around to replying it. And I know, man, I know because you're saying exactly what I would say. Man, I have a job and a family and I live a life and I don't have time to check every hour to see that you posted something on social media. I get it. I get it. There's companies I just simply don't do business with because I can't fucking buy their stuff because I don't have time to sit around and wait to buy their shit. I get it. But that's your super kit bag. It'll get made. I just don't have one to send you. So if I don't have a solution and you're like, hey, can you send me this other, just send me whatever color bag pops up next, I don't need to reply to you. I don't have time to type out what I just said because I've got 30 other dudes in emails right after yours that I can actually actionable, right? I don't reply to emails. Typically, if it's something we can handle, we just handle it and we send you a tracking number. And I cannot tell you how many dudes will send me the same fucking email the next day and go, hey, this is the second time I emailed you. You didn't reply to me. Well, hey, dipshit. I didn't reply to you because you got a fucking tracking number yesterday. So how about that? Why don't you know you got tracking? I didn't need to email you. My goal is to not have to fucking type words out. Look at this cat standing up between the doors, trying to look through the windows. Actionable. jumped in here. If I didn't just move to be closer to my parents, we were planning on moving near Jackson and starting over there. Try to learn from you. Settle for the internet videos. Jackson's cool. I go to Jackson almost every weekend. That's where the nearest Sam's Club is. The movie theaters are pretty fucking nasty over there. The giraffes are hilarious. That's why I have them. People are like, oh man, John loves giraffes. Man, I could give two shits about a fucking giraffe. You see me with giraffes, it's because they make expensive babies. I have them because no one else has them. It's a conversation piece. Will you make wrapped low pro EDC belts anytime soon? No, and there should not be any on order. If there are, we will figure it out and make them. But no, I'm not doing wrap belt. I'm the one that makes them. So when I sew, I get $1,000 an hour when I sew anything. And the EDC belt doesn't fit in that. They made leather belts and holsters for Detroit police when they first became a department. SOE still needs the watchtower. SOE does need the watchtower. And you know what? You know what my boy Fat Nuts there said? He's like, I got the plans to the fire towers. We'll just make one out of metal. It's not just the metal, though. Metal comes with a ton of fucking concrete, too. And a crane. Make gear for one of the giraffe hides. Like this one right here. This is a whole giraffe rug right here. I actually bought it to cut it up and make shit out of. People don't buy giraffe stuff, though. If I had a shark skin wallet, they'd buy it. Rhino skin, elephant skin. People don't buy giraffe hide stuff. It just doesn't sell. Highlander orange thread belt you posted the line the other day looked freaking awesome. It did. It was beautiful. One of the ladies made it. I don't know which one made it. It did look very nice. Robert, I already have an order for a while back. Reply to the confirmation email. I will build that belt if you in fact have one on order. Metal is crazy high. I have a building kit out front. What was it? What did that cost, Thad? 75 grand, I think is what we paid for it. You went to buy the same building a couple months later, and it was $125,000 for the exact same thing. Giraffe skin fupa would be amazing. The problem with the giraffe skin fupa, right? If I make a leather fupa, put it on auction, it's going to sell for, I don't know, 750 bucks, let's say. If I do it out of giraffe, there's only 2 guys that are going to bid on it. They're not going to bid on it. It's not going to sell. It will sell, just not high. Frank the Tank, what up, buddy? What I meant earlier was send an email reply to original order for Super Kit Bag in April to swap whatever camo color to make next for Super Kit. Never got a reply, so should I resend? I just told you. Super Kit Bag in April to swap to whatever camo you make next for Super Kit. Are we speaking the same language? I don't have a way to track it. I don't know what color we're making next. That's on you. When I make it, I'm going to put it on social media. When you see it, send the email. I don't have a way to track. I have no way to fucking track that. Everything we do is on paper here, unfortunately. See, Chevrolet is canceling and refunding all the deposits on Corvettes. Oh, you can still buy one. They're just 75% higher now. That's what everything is happening. Everything. What vendors are getting, they're canceling orders, adjusting prices. I get it. They have to, because all their fucking business is up. All their costs are up. I make backpacks that can carry. Do you mean AR pit? You mean a piston rifle? No, I don't have anything that holds. I mean, if you got a tiny little gun, I make a day pack that's the size of a JanSport, and if you have a small like side folder AR, it would probably fit in there if you had a real short barrel. New safe setup tonight. Present from the fiance for Christmas. Outgrew the old. That's awesome, Chuck. Does it have Velcro walls? If it doesn't, it has like drywall or wood underneath the material. You can bolt, you can screw on our patch panels, and then you can use our mag cards and our Velcro mesh pockets on the door if you're not happy. Most safes have really shitty organization inside them. Big stadium lights to light up the whole compound, only for parties. I don't have stadium lights. I have a lot of light though. There is a lot of light on the property, forward facing and backwards facing. When all the COVID shit started, we actually doubled all of the light and refocused all of our lighting. All right, guys, I'm out of here in just a minute. The Corvette plant got a lot of damage from the tornadoes back during the beginning of the month. Oh, this one, okay. They were shut down, and it stopped production of the cars for a few weeks. We're going back up to Kentucky next week, I think, to meet up with Bear and the guys. I think it's next week we're going. Tennis lights installed at my property soon. That's fucking cool. Do you have a tennis court? Somebody messaged me about a large tool bag holds 3 tennis rackets perfectly. I said, what kind of tennis racket? Last time I played tennis, I was swinging a Prince Pro and a Prince Classic. Around your warehouse, right on. What part of Kentucky? Benton, Kentucky. The wrecked, one of the wrecked parts of Kentucky. Right up where the most damage was. We need Donald Cerrone to visit SOE. I don't know who that is. Scully is his name's not Skulls. His name is Scully, and he is doing well. 3.5 hours live clip, and we'll send you the confirmation email. Right on. Tacos running right on. We're going for a specific reason. We'll be in there, and we won't be able to go anywhere else. Best in the business? I don't know about that, man. I'm probably terrible at business compared to a lot of companies. Okay, EDC Pouches Multicam Black start shipping tomorrow. I think some ship today. If you want one, now's a good time to order them. We've got Woodland and Multicam also going for the EDC pouches. Orders are still open for cigar and injectables. Those are being cut and batched. Those will go very soon. And then this is something I'm messing with that's new. I don't know how many we'll build. 8 AR mags, 6 pistol mags. Am I even showing? Did you even see this? Where's this iPad pointing? So 8 AR mags, right? 6 pistol mags. This will get a flap on this side. This will get a flap also. And then it'll have some D-rings and a detachable shoulder strap. Donald Cowboy Cerrone, the UFC fighter. Oh, got it. I have no clue who that is. I don't know who that is. I met Stone Cold Steve Austin. I guess he was a wrestler, wasn't he? I know Kit Cope. A few other dudes. Matt, what's the dude with the fucked up ear? I met him a couple times. Real nice guy. Matt Hughes. I think his name's Matt Hughes. Saw somewhere an insulin pouch. Look at Injectables. Injectables Pouch. He runs and guns with Tim Kennedy. Races side-by-sides. Factory team sponsored. Only five. Cool. Yeah, sounds like a fun dude. Sounds a lot like Sean Whalen. Chef hats are shipping tomorrow. You can get one right now with no wait, no delay. Those will go out. Here, we'll show these real quick. See, there's one of the red, white, and blue shirts we were just talking about. Okay, this is a knife portfolio. 4x4. Perfectly holds folders and watches, right? And it holds big folders, right? Big SMF size folders. And when you put them in, they are fully down inside. So, just like that. Holds 1911 mags. It will not hold multi-stack mags. I've seen guys putting double stack mags in this side, putting other flat items over here like knives, and then a pistol in the middle and zipping it. It bulges out a little, it'll do it. It's not made for it. This here is the cigar case. You can put 4 cigars here. If you got the big fatties, you can put 3 and 3, or 3 and then your cutter and your lighter and shit there. And then you could just flat, you could put another couple on top, 3, and then it'll close up, right? It'll do it, no problem. This is the Injectables pouch, right here. What you have is 3 slots and a large slot. And you got Velcro. So you could take our battery Chemlight holders, right? You can match whatever color you want. Put them in here. You can put snap top ampules, you can put vials, you can put preloaded, you know, ready jacks, whatever. I'm talking more like anabolics and battlefield medicine than I am insulin. That's your guys' wheelhouse. You know what your kit looks like. Last time I personally saw insulin, you drew it out of a bottle and you fucking injected it, right? Now it seems like everything is it's pre-dosed and you just fucking jam it in and it just does it. I don't know shit about it. It also has a clear page, which is mesh on one side, clear vinyl on the other. Same material we use in our wallets for the last 30 years. And this page velcros inside here just like that. Originally we made this for battlefield medicine stuff. It was designed years ago. I finally changed it a little and brought it to market last week. And then I have the EDC pouch, which is the little pouch that you saw hundreds of over on the table. If you look at my Instagram page, I have videos and I put up quite a bit of that stuff, video of it, short clips and stuff, last Saturday, Sunday. You can see it on Instagram. There's a lot of pictures of it and video. Doing anything with that full Velcro knife portfolio design? Not yet. Not yet. Randy Couture over to Tack. Oh yeah, that'd be great, man. Chef helped design the chef hat. He did not. I wish. I wish he did. G.I. Jin. Is that the cat, G.I. Jin? You want to see the dog? I don't know if you can see him. I vaguely hear him. Look at all this meat. Here comes the cat. It literally took him that long to run over here. Magnus! I don't know if you guys can even see him. I can barely see him through here. That's a 6-foot fence that he's standing there to judge his height off the poles. And he's on the downhill side of the fence. Bare independent IG and stuff with that wood splitter. Yeah, we're going back up there next week. Has there ever been a guy like Mookie who comes with a crazy idea anymore for gear? I've pretty much figured it all out. We try, like, Ben always threw some shit, but most guys that come in with ideas, they don't work. Ben's idea didn't fucking work at all. Ben wanted all this shit, and we built it, and Ben couldn't wear it. It was too big. There was 3 iterations before it finally would fit Ben. You have to have a backpack for all that shit. You have to carry a pack or a sustainment pack or something else. Guys, usually at this point, it's not end users, it's manufacturers of product come in, and we'll build some pouch for it at that point. Farm testing, the SOE, taking some snags, some barbed wire and thorn. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tactical? How are you, man? I did a little video with Nicole today. Was looking at one of the bigger bags, like the duffel, to use for hauling some of my camera gear and medical gear. Spicy. It depends on how much camera shit and how compartmentalized you want it and how protected you want it. We do 3-size duffels. I have some. I've got 18s and 24 inches. This shelf is all duffel bags. No, these are all deplorable bags. These are duffels. These are duffels. And then those down there are deplorable bags also. I've got kit bags. I have a lot of clothes bags. I would prefer to carry camera gear in several smaller bags. I carry all my drones and stuff in small bags. I carry a lot of my stuff in toiletry bags, and you put the toiletry bags into the clothes bag, or even, you know, one of the grocery bags, just depending, like moving from a hotel room to something we're going to go video or something we're going to drone. I'm not sure what Justin's doing. I actually tagged him on a post the other morning, and I never saw him reply to it. Is a deplorable bag and Ghost available? That's Raid. That's Raid. I have Raid deplorable bags, and I have Multicam Tropic, and I have Multicam. And if for some reason you can't order it, just send me an email in the inventory. They didn't make it into inventory, which I'm surprised deplorable bags are sitting here, especially as many as we have right now. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. We will talk to you tomorrow night.